Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio with the Roadworks mod installed. I'm your host Alex from FKOD Gaming, and yeah, I just made the upgrade to 10.3, which I actually really like the graphics additions. Most of them are the sprites that are like in the inventory and stuff like that. So nicely done. Nice artwork. Good stuff. So, let's see here. Sorry my uploads have been kind of sparse lately. Started a new job recently. Been kind of focusing on that. But the weekend is here, and hopefully I will be able to record a few episodes that I can put up throughout the week. And that should be all good. Looks like I'm out of stone, which could be a problem. And indeed I am. So I'm going to just go ahead and pick these up. We'll keep that light hooked up. It's not hurting nobody. And of course it's nighttime, so it's kind of hard to explore right now. Is that stone or is that limestone? Also getting attacked. Where are you? That's limestone. Yep. Let's see here. Where would some stone be? If I were a deposit of stone, where would I be? Don't know. It's hard to tell. I seem to remember seeing a big deposit of stone somewhere, but I don't remember exactly where I saw that. Well, there's some right here that I'm covering up. Well, regardless, I don't really need it for right now, so let's go ahead and get back to what we were doing. Last episode, I believe I was working on petroleum gas byproducts, which it looks like they are going swimmingly. Got some sulfuric acid being made, got these tanks emptying out, and that's all gravy. Heavy oil is still being used for my asphalt production and my lubricant there, which is good. And I think I'm going to go ahead and set up for solid fuel from here. I also remember, now that I'm talking, that fairly soon I'm going to need to start mining more oil, which I see there's a deposit over here and there's a big deposit behind my iron. Well, I'll think about that for a little bit. Need a chemical plant. Actually, I'm going to branch this off into two. So, just make a few pipes here. There. And we're going to have solid fuel. Solid fuel. We're going to need some power ran down. Like so. And they're producing that solid fuel. Get some belts. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Really? Okay. Some belts, a couple inserters, some more power. And there we go. So that's got to run up. How do I want to make that run? I know what I can do. Ah ha ha. What I think I might do, because ideally I would have it, whoa, whoa. That's not what I want. Ideally what I would have it do, I'm going to clean all this coal up, is hook up over here by this coal plant, which I could do. I can run down, I mean it's kind of, here's some stone. Remember that. But it's kind of a long way to travel for everything, but that way I don't have to redo my entire network, which is always kind of a pain in the ass. I would just have to redo part of my network. And not get hung up on a power pole. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over here. By where the coal starts. And I'm going to build my road, or not road, but my belt more. This stuff up. Just drop down. All these stupid trees. And try not to mine as much coal as I can. Alright, where am I at? As far as that goes. Okay. So we've got that going on, and what I'm going to do, see, they have a wooden bridge option somewhere. Maybe. Oh, did they get rid of that? Damn, they must have gotten rid of that in the update. Well, that's too bad. Well, that kind of screws with what I'm going to do. I guess I'll have to snake it around through all this. It's going to be fun. Taking all these trees out. Alright, first off, I'm going to go... So many trees. I'm going to go get some more belts, though. And while I'm at it, as well, screw it. Alright, so, oops. Might have had a little bit too much caffeine today. Hands seem to be shaking. I can't put things where I need to put them. So I need to go about here. And we can turn up right there. That should be fine. Like so. And we'll have to do a little snake thing, which shouldn't be too bad. These solid fuel blocks really don't get eaten up all that fast, since they do have so much energy in them. It's just tedious when you have to cut down trees every 5 feet. Alright, I have a feeling that there's a break in the line. Yep, right there. Okay, research completed. Let's go for railway. That should be fine. And make my way back over here. And pick up some more belts. Since everybody needs belts, you know. All the cool kids need belts anyway. And we'll run all the way over here. Fix that break in the line. Come back up here. Is there another break in the line, or is it just taking off? Okay. Back. Oh. Redoing some work. Okay, so we'll just have this join over to here. We'll take this little line out. Save on a few belts that way. That's going to go up here, and I don't know if I want to make that switch right away, but we definitely have it when we need it. So let's see here. I think for right now, well, yeah, why don't I go ahead and make the switch over? Just because just for the fact that it's going to be good to be using up that light oil. And we'll pick these belts up as well. And that should be good. And you don't really need to worry about these clogging, like gumming up the works, even if they get thrown down here, because if something already has coal in it, like let's say this burner has coal in it, right? And this solid fuel comes by, it's not going to pick up that solid fuel until it runs out of coal. So all this coal should be pulled out of the line before anything even thinks about using the solid fuel, which is nice. So, and if, you know, something gets plugged up, like let's say here, it goes all the way down here, and all the coal gets pulled out. As soon as this burner runs out of coal, it's going to start pulling the solid fuel. So it should be fairly reasonable as far as that goes. So all right. So that's us being productive, which is a good thing. I did pull that coal stuff, so we'll go ahead and fill all this up with coal. All this seems to be running fairly smoothly. We've got plenty of iron ore coming in. We do have, yeah, seems to be running just fine. And that last research basically had all of our factories running at full capacity. The red is still catching up, but it looks like it's making progress. Inserters are kind of lacking, but that's because of the iron gears, but they're catching up, it looks like. So all right, good stuff. All right, so we have oil taken care of for now. So what's our oil reserve looking like? It's going downhill, definitely. What is a good way to remedy that? Well, first off, I need more stone. That's just all there is to it. There's a little bit of stone, it looks like right here, but not very much. There's limestone over here. Where was that deposit that I just saw? I mean, I literally just said, hey, we should remember that there's that stone over there. I totally forgot where it was. Where was it? Is it here? Here it is. Okay. So, and that's really not that much stone. But what I could do is I could have 2 miners working on it. And, I mean, that's not going to increase how much stone is actually mined, but it's going to increase how fast it's mined, obviously. So we'll go ahead and run that up here. And we're going to need a underground. Okay, we'll need 2 underground sets. Let's put one of them here. We'll run this line over here. Go underground again. And something like that. Now we do have to, let's get rid of these so that I'm not confused. Now we are going to have to do something similar to what I did before so that the fuel stays on one line and the stone stays on the other. So let's go ahead. Oh, those are backwards. That's weird. Rip those up. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, which way are these going to come off the miner? That's the real question. So they're going to be on the left-hand side of the belt. Left-hand side, left-hand side. So if I just loop this around like that, they should be on the right side. Well, the correct side. Should be on the left side. And let's run a little bit of power down there and see if we're in business. And then that should be enough to call it an episode. Alright, so we have power. We got power going. Alright, so our stone's getting mined. It's going to be running up here. And now it's just a matter of waiting to see if it all works. Hopefully it does. And as you can see, now that that coal's gone and we've been using the solid fuel, all that solid fuel, especially for the especially for these boilers, is eaten up more or less. So this is already switched over to solid fuel, as you can see, and this is still using coal, and it's going to eat up that last little nugget of coal and go with the solid fuel after it's done. So you don't really need to worry about pulling off all the coal or anything like that. It just kind of automatically does its thing. So we've got concrete producing, that's good. We've got cobblestone producing, that's good. We've got walls producing, presumably. Oh, walls are full. Good deal. How many do I have on me? I've got a decent amount on me. Good deal. So that should be it for this episode. Fairly productive episode. We got converted over to solid fuel. We have yeah, we're still producing enough iron and copper. We're still, well, now we're using up all of our oil. We're not producing quite enough oil. I'm probably going to tackle that problem in the next episode. I attempted to build a bridge, but apparently they took that out of the mod, so, you know, that's fine. But, yeah, it looks like we have everything else set up. At some point, I'm probably going to have to worry about these biters down here, but I'm not going to worry about them right now. Probably regret that when they send, like, a ton of biters to come destroy my factory, but for right now, I think they're fine. So, with that, until next time, remember to take care of yourself, and thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and like if you liked it, obviously. So we will see you next time.